Hi friends, welcome back to the Hippocampus Clubhouse, a fun and inclusive SEL-based storytelling podcast for kids. Erin here, and today we're discovering the exciting and super amazing power of science. We'll meet Libby, who loves science. In fact, it's because of science that Libby loves to bake and create experiments, especially fizzy rainbow ones. At school, Libby and her friends are put in charge of the science booth for their school fair. But there's only one problem. The day of the fair, no one is visiting their booth. Does everyone think science is boring? Let's find out more by getting comfy cozy and ready to open our hearts and minds with Libby Loves Science by Kimberly Derting. Libby loves science. Libby loved science. She loved mixing, pouring, measuring, and stirring. Whipping up ingredients and making delicious things to eat was one of Libby's favorite ways to experiment. Rainbow pancakes taste way better than plain ones, she told her family. And sometimes it was true. At school, Libby's science teacher, Mr. Darwin, taught the class about chemistry. Libby loved chemistry because it's all about mixing, pouring, measuring, and stirring.
Not all chemical reactions occur at the same rate,
said Mr. Darwin. Uh-oh, said Libby. Looks like ours reacted too much, as her experiment starts to bubble up over and off the table.
Remember, your measurements need to be precise, said Mr. Darwin. It's okay. Mistakes can lead to discoveries. And sometimes making mistakes was way more fun than cleaning up.
One day, Mr. Darwin made an important announcement.
We are in charge of the science booth at our school's fall festival, he said.
Everyone was excited. The fall festival was fun, and Libby liked the science booth the best. Yay! We will have the best booth ever, said Libby.
This year, the booth that gets the most visitors and collects the most tickets wins an ice cream party, said Mr. Darwin. We need volunteers to run our booth.
Libby, Finn, and Rosa jumped up from their desks. We'll do it, said Libby. Libby, Finn, and Rosa met at Libby's house after school. We absolutely need to win, said Libby. Just imagine, an ice cream party. Ha, I love ice cream, said Rosa. Competing with the bouncy house won't be easy, though, said Finn. I think we can do really fun experiments that everyone will want to try, Libby said. Cool, and we can decorate the booth, too, said Rosa. I have tons of art supplies, said Finn. We can make our booth really stand out. And Libby, Finn, and Rosa searched for fun experiments. They made a list of possibilities and voted for their 3 favorites. Finn decided to make giant bubbles with a hula hoop. Rosa wanted to mix and make fluffy slime. And Libby chose to launch a giant rocket. I can't wait for the festival, she said. When the day of the festival finally arrived, Libby, Finn, and Rosa got there early to help Mr. Darwin set up the science booth. Finn hauled in hula hoops, dish soap, corn syrup, and a kiddie pool. Rosa carried a basket of shaving cream, glue, saline solution, and glitter. Libby brought baking soda, vinegar, and a bunch of empty water bottles. They decorated the booth with posters and signs and science stuff that they had made themselves. When the festival opened, the cotton candy booth was swamped right away. The line was down past the dunk tank, which was a huge hit. But the face painting team was the one to beat. The festival crowded with friends and families and teachers having fun, but no one was coming to the science booth.
Ugh, no one's coming to our booth, said Finn.
Maybe everyone thinks science is boring, said Rosa. What? Science is never boring, said Libby. We just need to show them that chemistry is fun.
Ooh, I know. Let's just blow some giant bubbles to get them excited, said Finn.
Yeah, the bigger the better, said Rosa. And Finn filled the kiddie pool with water while Rosa mixed in the soap. The secret ingredient is corn syrup, Libby said.
Yup, it makes bubbles a bajillion times stronger, said Finn.
Next, let's make some slime, said Rosa to the small crowd that had gathered to make bubbles.
Extra glitter equals extra sparkle, added Finn as he dumped in half a jar into his.
It's important to add the saline, just a little bit at a time, said Libby.
Yeah, that's what makes it extra squishy, said Rosa.
Now for the grand finale, said Rosa.
Our rocket will be out of this world, said Finn.
Yeah, we're gonna win for sure, said Rosa. Okay, everyone, if we use extra baking soda, the rocket might go even higher, said Libby.
Isn't science a blast? Said Rosa to the gathering crowd.
When Libby added the baking soda, the liquid inside started to bubble.
When the bottle filled up, the rocket zoomed high into the air. Whoosh!
But then, even though the rocket went very high, unfortunately, it sprayed liquid everywhere. All over the kids in the science booth, the kids waiting in line for other booths, and all over the teachers and their things. It sprayed way more than Libby had predicted, and everyone got soaking wet and ran away.
Ugh, everybody left, and the face painting booth still has a huge line. I don't think we have enough tickets.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys, said Libby. I thought the rocket would be really awesome.
Yeah, but at least we did get a big reaction, said Rosa, as they were all still soaking wet from the baking soda water mixture.
The next day, Principal Neal announced the winner of the Fall Festival Booth Contest over the loudspeaker of the school.
The ice cream party goes to the Art Club. Their face painting booth won by a landslide. Congratulations, Art Club!
Everyone cheered, even Libby, who felt like she had let her science class down. Mr. Darwin called Libby, Finn, and Rosa to his desk.
You three did such a great job on the booth, he said.
But we didn't win the ice cream party, mumbled Libby.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we can't celebrate how hard you tried, said Mr. Darwin. Any ideas?
Rosa got a big smile. Maybe we can have our own party.
Yeah, what kind of party? Said Finn.
An ice cream party! And we can even make our own ice cream, Libby said as she jumped up super excited. I've done this before. I know exactly what we need. Libby wrote a list of ingredients on the board. Rosa borrowed sugar from the teacher's lounge. Finn ran to the cafeteria for ice, vanilla, and milk. Mr. Darwin grabbed rock salt and freezer bags from his supply cabinet, and Libby walked the entire science class through the steps of the recipe. She even added lots of colors because, well, rainbow ice cream usually tastes better than plain. When it was all finished, everyone enjoyed their delicious bags of ice cream.
This is delicious, said Finn. Sometimes the best reactions aren't always the first reactions, said Mr. Darwin.
Yeah, because ice cream is so cool, said Rosa.
Yeah, said Libby. And science is cool, too.
The end. So it seems, friends, Libby and her friends used teamwork, creativity, and just a bit of chemistry to turn things around and prove to everyone that science really is fun. Have you ever used a fizzy bath bomb in the tub? Or maybe made some really awesome cupcakes? What about blown some bubbles from a bubble mix and a wand? Or maybe you have enjoyed some yummy ice cream. If you said yes to any of these, then congratulations! You have enjoyed some awesome science experiments. You know, what I loved best about this story is that even though Libby and her team didn't win the school competition, they still found a way to use their love of science to celebrate and make their own ice cream party, proving that just because your ideas may not be the most popular, it doesn't mean you should ever stop having them or losing your desire to explore more and more exciting ways to create and learn. I hope you enjoyed today's story, and if you did, have a grown-up click the link in the show notes now. For more stories like this one, visit our website at hippocampusclubhouse.com and subscribe to never miss a story time with us wherever you stream your pods, or follow us on Instagram at Hippocampus Clubhouse to join the fun. Before we go, I want to say a big thank you to our Ko-Fi and Patreon supporters. Your contributions allow our free story time to reach children just like yours all around the world. Discover how you can gain more Clubhouse perks by visiting our website or clicking the support link in the show notes now. Thank you so much for joining me and Libby for story time today, and I loved being with you. Until next time, keep telling your story with an open heart while listening to others with an open mind.